Hey everybody, it's Richard S. at Richard's Vinyl Tap House. It is Sunday morning. I got my coffee in my I Still Buy Records mug. I'm still waking up. But this is a response to Rob Walker's 200th video celebration video talking about 12-inch singles. And at first I thought, I don't know if I have that many 12-inch singles. And started going through that section of records over there. Found I had about 20 something. So I thought I would whiz through those. Yes, Rob, Greater Manchester will be represented, so stay tuned. Let's whiz through these, shall we? The very first one I remember actually buying. This is Blondie's Heart of Glass disco single. Woohoo! A 5.5 minute version of Heart of Glass, an instrumental on the B side. We have the Cult's Love Removal Machine 12-inch, Wolfchild Blues, and an extended mix of Love Removal on the B side, produced by the one and only Rick Rubin. In Excess. This is UK, I believe UK. Yeah, it is UK. What You Need extended mix in a gatefold. Oh yeah, I'll show you the gatefold. I got to. This is actually really impressive. I'm so happy to find this. It has a live version of What You Need on it that is absolutely stellar. So well worth checking out. Okay, here's the Gary Newman part. There's a lot of them. Not a lot of them. She's Got Claws from the dance era. Icing Rain, which is probably Newman's worst song he ever recorded, and Exhibition on the B side. White Boys and Heroes from the I Assassin album with War Games and Glitter and Ash, which are two amazing songs for the B side. They crop up on the album reissues, I think. I was really happy to find this one. This is a promo 12-inch. It says EP, but it's a single. White Boys and Heroes and We Take Mystery to Bed on the B side. This is an extended mix of both songs that's only available on this. So it's quite happy to pick that up. We have the Warriors 12-inch. Has My Car Slides versions 1 and 2, which are also really excellent Newman B-sides. He was a strong B-side guy. Berserker 12-inch with Empty Bed, Empty Heart on the B-side. Can't remember if this is... Nope, not colored vinyl. From the Fury album, Call Out the Dogs. No Shelter and This Ship Comes Apart on the B-side. Lots of tour dates. I call this the Dickie Bow era of Gary Newman. Not my favorite look at all. I found a lot of these 12 inches at Twist and Shout back in the day where they were really not heavy with selling vinyl, so they were quite cheap if I remember correctly. Miracles, also from the Fury B-side. What is the B-side? Not listed on here. The Fear is on the B-side. And red vinyl even. Ooh, when Newman did his Numa label, he also signed some other artists on that Numa label. One of them was Ho Ho Kam. This is a single of King, which I think is also on the B-side. Oh, American Way and King on the B-side. I couldn't even tell you what this is. I haven't played it in so long. I don't remember it being that great. Did you know that Gary Newman has a brother, an adopted brother who is John Webb? And he also did a single with on the Numa label. The Experiment Begins, backed with Cry of the Sea and Experiment of Love. I don't remember this one either. I think I'm going to play both of those two Numa singles, figure out what exactly they're like. Interesting. I can't remember if he did an album. I don't think he did. From that same era, it is I Can't Stop, Gary Newman, backed with Faces. This also has the flexi disc. Oh, I know it's in there somewhere. There it is, which is just Gary Newman talking about upcoming Numa releases. I think that Ho Ho Come single is mentioned on there, but kind of neat to have both of those. About that new back in the day. Some of the Radio Heart stuff from Newman. Radio Heart with Radio Heart Extended Mix and Instrumental Missed Sex version 2. I'm not particularly fond of the Radio Heart sessions, but it is what it is. The guy was trying to make some money all around the nation. I remember this song. B-side on this is River and All Across the Nation. Is it All Across? Yeah, it's All Across the Nation instrumental. That's the other Radio Heart. And I also have, I think from that same session too, the London Times 12-inch with Radio Heart. Free Flexi in here. Not in this one. That's probably why it was only $3. Anyway, there's Newman being all crazy and throwing moves and all that good stuff. For $3, why not? Proud of this one. I bought this when it first came out as an import when I was living in just under the Great White North. This is a Public Image Limited Seattle 12-inch with a very interesting looking back cover. Kind of love that negative photo. Selfish Rubbish and The Suit on the B side. Very nice 12-inch. Here's the Manchester part. I know Rob and I both love, or have an appreciation for, I should say, Paris Angels. And I have pretty much all of their 12 inches. So this is Paris Angels. I Understand, Oh Yes Instrumental, and It's Too Easy. Pretty sure I got that off of eBay a couple of years ago. My favorite song by Paris Angels is Fade. This has Fence and Fade Part 2 on the back. It is a gatefold. Must show gatefold. That's Paris Angels. They were a big band. They had like about 7 or 8 people in their band. What else we have? Paris Angels. All on You. Perfume. Muffin 2. Perfume. It just said version. That's weird. This must be the Perfume 12-inch. Nice copy of that one. And this is an interesting one because there's 2 copies of the same disc in here. This is Scope. Give me more Scope. Scope and Scope 2. And yeah, for some reason I have kind of in the inner sleeve, but then it also has another copy of the same single on another one. I couldn't figure out why it was so thick. I don't know. Can't remember. Anyway, Richard McCook is going to be angry with me because I do have the Soft Cell Tainted Love, Where Did Our Love Go 12-inch. This is a US version. Has Memorabilia and Tainted Dub on the B side. Look at that opener. It's 8.5 minutes long. It is absolutely stellar, and I'm glad I hung on to that one. How about some U2? I have a lot of the Joshua Tree singles on 7-inch, but I absolutely love Where the Streets Have No Name, so I picked up the 12-inch of that back when it first came out. B-side, this is actually pretty stellar. So it has Where the Streets Have No Name, Race Against Time, Silver and Gold, which is a song I absolutely love by them, and Sweetest Thing on the B-side. Some of these 12 inches were actually really, really, really nicely put together. That is, weirdly, the only 12-inch U2 I have. Last but not least, if you notice, we're going in alphabetical order. XTC, the Mayor of Simpleton 12-inch. It looks like it is a promo. I could not tell you if this is a US release, but off of the Oranges and Lemons album. 4 songs on here. No, more than that. The Mayor of Simpleton, One of the Millions, Ella Guru, Living in the Haunted Heart, and The Good Things B-side. This is on Geffen, so it must be a US release. That is it. So congratulations to Rob Walker on 200 videos and getting me interested in really seeing what my 12-inch collection really looks like. I will link his channel and his video to the description. But till then, look through what 12 inches do you have in your collection. United States doesn't really seem to be a big, huge 12-inch single culture. Or 7 inches, really, since the vinyl age dropped in CDs. CD singles, I have quite a lot of those too. But that's another video. So, all right, take care. Have a great day. Bye.